And inside, and wow!
This is my debut, left hand. I need win.
მე Betkili ვარ Oniani და ჩამოვედი ბრძოლისთვის.
Betkili, I know you cautious of me.
გამარჯვებისთვის ვარ ჩამოს.
Exactly, me too.
Rustam, იმედი მაქვს მზად ხარ ბრძოლისთვის.
May the strongest win.
Cologne, Germany, are you ready for thunder and lightning indoors? Because here we go. This match will be amazing. I would like you to welcome these athletes now making their way to the stage to contest this in a men's left hand in the 95-kilogram division. And this is a world title eliminator between two of the very best to ever do it. Firstly, ladies and gents, welcome this man making his way back to the East versus West promotion and taking his bow, making his debut on the left hand. This arm wrestling icon has legendary accolades amassed in his home nation of Ukraine and around the world at the European Championships and WAF World Championships. Please raise it up and welcome Rustam Babaiev. Ladies and gentlemen, the iconic and legendary Rustam Babaiev waits at the arm wrestling table for the introduction of this magnificent athlete. He returns to East versus West, representing and hailing from the great arm wrestling nation of Georgia, where he is a multiple and reigning national champion. Ladies and gentlemen, he is also a former East versus West champion of the world. Raise it up and welcome Betkili, Oniani.
Rustam Babaiev, Betkili Oniani. The former champion Betkili Oniani versus one of the most decorated middleweight pullers of all time.
Rustam Babaiev.
Rustam Babaiev. John knows Rustam very well.
A very long time with Rustam Babaiev. It's hard for me to believe that he is coming in as the challenger in this match. Where I'm from, Rustam Babaiev is in what was and maybe still is the man.
We will find out right now. This is a title eliminator, so winner will get a shot at 95-kilo champion Rustam versus Betkili.
Rustam is so explosive. Look at that lat, that back. He comes crashing down on the wrist so badly.
Go!
And inside, and wow, Betkili Oniani.
Wow.
What's the call from referees? It's a win. Betkili Oniani was known for his endurance, for his slow pulls, but we see more and more that he can explode if he wants to.
He kept it high. I mean, Rustam Babaiev typically would drop down on that wrist.
Look at that one more time. Boom.
You know what?
Never could get a bite on it.
That is evidence of a returning world champion and a guy with massive focus. Look at the singular commitment he had and look at the positional commitment.
It looked like Rustam was trying to top roll, though, which is out of his element, isn't it?
I think both guys know exactly what they face, and both guys know their own strengths and weaknesses at this stage.
Wanted to do a little bit change up.
Actually, when I was thinking about this match, I had Rustam winning quickly, and if Betkili wins, it's a long match, but we might be in for something completely different right here. Rustam Babaiev, Betkili, Oniani, 1-0 for Betkili, waiting for round number 2.
Not over yet, and here we go. Do not blink, ladies and gentlemen. This could be over in a heartbeat, or it could light up. East versus West 23. Betkili Oniani leads by 1 pin. Rustam Babaiev trying to level the score. Bill Collins in control, and away we go! Back top roll!
Still another top roll from Rustam Babaiev.
Yeah, top roll.
What am I seeing here?
Okay, coincidental fouls for both of the athletes. Got a little purchase on the hand. There's actually a thing. Betkili Oniani only loses on the outside. So it's a good strategy from Rustam Babaiev. But we expect a hook war.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was expecting offensive hook, defensive hook.
Defensive hook,
yeah.
A little different stance here from Rustam. He is really keying up for this one on a big attack again, but Oniani sets the hook and looks across with that sinister glare, soaks up the pressure and starts to reverse himself, John. What is going on? Wow.
Hook to top roll.
Supreme.
I remember when he faced Talga Taktayev, and Talga Taktayev was one of the most explosive arm wrestlers ever, and he was faster, which was crazy and very unexpected. But Betkili Oniani is for real. This is
tremendous high hooking pressure. That's upward bicep.
Yes.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, John. Have you ever seen a man secure their cup better than that guy?
No. I mean, my experience with Rustam Babaiev, he comes crashing down so hard on the wrist, and he can get that angle. In the past, he's gotten it so easily. He's running into a steel pole that's just secured straight up and down in this situation.
And it's so straight. You look at the visual, and Betkili doesn't
look like he's got a huge bicep. Doesn't look like he's able to stand his arm up like he does.
But wow, he secures his cup so.
He's so confident. Well, he's always stoic, so. Round number 2, we're on the way. Top roll attempt from Rustam Babaiev, and very close. Whoa, what happened? Elbow foul for Betkili Oniani, elbow foul.
Rustam is still in this.
Rustam is very much in this. You don't play around with the greats.
He's got some serious side pressure.
He had a bite there, didn't he?
Yeah. Let's see. I believe Betkili is going to be much more aggressive. Waiting, and this time, again, Rustam secures.
Rustam got to watch that elbow.
Gotta be patient.
Yeah, Betkili tries to survive. Top roll attempt from himself. Loses a wrist a little bit. Rustam continues trying to top roll him.
All right, guys, we have a match.
We have a match. Opens his wrist up.
Rustam
Again, with a lot of side pressure coming down on Rustam's arm. Will Rustam be able? And he gets a pin. 2-0.
Savagery from Betkili.
Wow.
On the side pressure from a horrendous position, dropped horizontal.
Yeah.
It's those bicep curls.
Rustam maintained that back pressure and was, I think, in my opinion, a little bit too far back of the pad. He maybe should have brought his elbow a little bit forward, and he could have got a little bit better angle.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at it one more time. Rustam was floating there, and this was at the end of the round.
And look at the real constriction there every time.
If he could come across the other side of the pad, I think he would have been in good shape to hang on to that a little bit longer.
I'm interested to see if Rustam will commit to a hook at any point, because he's staying on outside. And I'll be honest, it's not typical of him.
And it's kind of last chance saloon. I mean, this is it, isn't it? But the strange thing is, as John said there, I think he moved too early to the back of the pad. I couldn't agree more. But the danger, if you commit and you drive forward, and you look at the stats of Rustam, he's not got the longest arm, he's not got the biggest hand, he's got an enormous amount of muscularity, but the frame of Betkili is a little larger, and it's creating problems.
Yeah. Betkili, because of, like, maybe as a side effect of his big frame, he stays so close in very untypical position for guys that have the size advantage. And usually you will see the guys top rolling, but he can stay so close. That inside power is crazy. Let's see what happens in round number 3.
Really carving across Rustam Babaiev there, and you can see Rustam breathing heavily. He felt that one without a shadow of a doubt. And
This is obviously going to be a little more dangerous for Rustam without the straps.
Committing to the top roll.
So much easier to manipulate your opponent's hand without the strap. The strap really kind of secures that hand and wrist a little bit more where it's arm.
One warning for Rustam.
60 seconds, just not enough time. These guys are both breathing heavily.
Betkili, that sinister confidence. Secures that cut, but it's Rustam. Busts it up. Some intelligent,
Elbow foul for Betkili Oniani.
really intelligent adjustment.
Rustam has the strength to top roll him. He just needs to have a little bit better secure cup.
Yeah. You feel like he's dropping his shoulder a little early.
He's pulling back just a little bit too much. He needs to keep that cup. That his top roll is working.
Sort of a dual threat represented by Betkili, because he doesn't mind if he does lose his wrist. It's about the timing.
Yes.
Here we go. Oniani.
Better for Rustam.
Rustam
Ooh, gets him deeper and takes the pin.
On the regrip.
Wow.
Big mistake from Rustam.
3-0. Betkili beats Rustam Babaiev.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Very impressive. Can hook, can top roll, can transition, can fight without a hand. Very impressive arsenal of arm wrestling ability right there from the former champion that will probably at another crack.
It's great to
champion.
see. It's great to see Rustam back, though. I'm glad to see him back.
Yes. And he was in the match. Again, this was
This was no.
Yeah, 3-0 doesn't mean it was easy victory. This was no way easy victory. And we go to Neil Pickup for post-match.
Do we have a protest?
Oh, there's a
Is that what-
protest. Okay, yeah. There's a protest. Let's see if anything changes. I would love to know about what. Maybe an elbow foul for Betkili or something.
Yeah. I mean, Rustam tried to address his hand and wrist, and when he did, he lost it. So I don't.
Okay, we're back to the table.
We don't know what the call is.
Yeah, we don't know what the call is. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, it's still 2-0. Please change the scoreboard. Go! Okay, both guys go for the slip. I would love to know what the call was.
No.
Yeah. Round number 3, we're going for the strap. Let's see. If Rustam turns it around right now, that would be incredible. But Betkili is so versatile. Can fight on all the lanes.
Come down. Shoulder.
Waiting for the go. Round number 3. He's giving a thumbs up.
Go!
Again, top roll attempt from Rustam Babaiev. Tries to roll out and comes over the elbow pad. And gets an elbow foul.
Okay.
One foul for Rustam Babaiev.
1-1.
There's the center. There's the center. Come that way. Back up. Got to back up. Okay. Shoulder.
Rustam is able to get a good stretch on Betkili.
Wrist.
Can't really engage his shoulder fully there. And
At this point here, I don't think he needs to secure to get the top roll. I think he just would have enough side pressure to maybe hit to the side.
okay. And he takes the pin.
Yeah.
And there's a correction, guys. So the last round was won by Rustam Babaiev.
Oh, okay.
So it's 3-1 for Betkili Oniani. It was a little miscommunication. We couldn't really understand what's happening. So 3-1, Betkili Oniani beats Rustam Babaiev.
Не, чуть-чуть не хватай. Рука неудобна.
We're gonna go to Neil Pickup for post-match interview with the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an unbelievable arm wrestling match and what a display. I am here with your winner, representing Georgia, Betkili, Oniani. Betkili, that was such an imperious display, incredible arm wrestling, and what was most striking is despite the savage attacks of Rustam Babaiev, you seem to be incredibly calm. How difficult is it to maintain that mental settlement?
პირველ რიგში დიდი მადლობა ყველას მოგზაურობისთვის და გულშემატკივრობისთვის. ძალიან ძლიერი სპორტსმენია რუსტამი. ბევრჯერ აღნიშნე რომ მასთან ბრძოლა ყოველთვის მინდოდა და სასიამოვნო იყო ჩემთვის მასთან ერთად მაგიდის გაზიარება. რაც შეეხება სხვა დანარჩენს ამ კონკრეტულ ეტაპზე უკეთეს ფორმაში ვიყავი და შედეგი ამან გამოხატა. დანარჩენი კიდე ბევრი არც არაფერი არ მაქვს სათქმელი. შემდეგი მატჩი იმედი მაქვს იქნება სატიტულო.
First of all, thank you everyone here supporting me. Thank you very much. I've said multiple times, I've repeated myself again and again that it would be such an honor to share the table with Rustam. He is a legend and he is a great athlete, so I'm really thankful to be on this stage with this athlete. About the match itself, I believe that I did all my best and I came in a better shape, so you can see the result. My hope is that my next match will be a title one.
Now let's talk about that next opponent, Betkili. You looked like you were extremely well prepared for this one and that you're back to your very, very best. When you look at this division now, so many exciting talents in there. Who would you like to face next here at East versus West?
რა თქმა უნდა, ამ წონაში ძალიან დიდი კონკურენცია არის. ჩამოთვლას არ დავიწყე, მაგრამ უძლიერეს სპორტსმენები არიან. მაგრამ ჩემი მეტოქი უნდა იყოს, ვისაც ტიტული აქვს. დანარჩენთან ჯერჯერობით არ ვაპირებ ხელის გადაწყვეტა.
There are a lot of athletes in this weight class who are incredible. I'm not gonna even start to list them off. But the truth is, my next opponent should be a world champion, and I wouldn't accept anything else than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, he will get the world title shot, and tonight he was incredible. Raise it up and show your love for Betkili. Oniani!
And let's take a look at this one more time, and a little correction, the result at the end was 4-0. This was actually scheduled for best of 7, and we see dominance from Betkili Oniani from the go. Rustam Babaiev, untypical of him.
Big surprise.
Big surprise.
Directions we didn't expect.
No.
From both competitors.
I expected this to be an absolute inside war, but Betkili Oniani was dominant on the inside. Rustam was able to top roll him, but not enough.
He got some traction. He's got the ability.